everybody, it's 𝗙Con back with another video. How's everyone doing out there in lockdown land? I'm doing great. I've been meditating a lot, working a lot of coaching. I hope everyone is good out there. I hope everyone's feeling great and healthy and all that good jazz, right? So we have some viewer comments today. I have a couple that are a little bit like question oriented more. And then I have a couple that are kind of uplifting, which is nice. And I think everyone needs a little bit of an upliftment. But, you know, they also kind of show really the importance of letting go, the importance of focusing on yourself, and then watching how things will move in a direction that you prefer again. They'll begin to move in a direction that you prefer, but you gotta stick it out, okay? You gotta stick it out and stick to your focusing on you, being happy, basically, right? Never depending on the other person or other people to make you happy. That's really the trick here, especially when you're manifesting specific people. So many of us do that because we think that we won't be happy until they love us, show us appreciation, show us that we're attractive. We have to be able to give ourselves what we need from the world. We can't rely on the world to give it to us, okay? Because it doesn't work that way. So 3D reality is just a reflection. It's just a mirror. You're the source of it all right? Always remember that. And if you want to affirm something, affirm that. I am the source of all of this. I am the source of all of this. The world is not the source. I am the source. I am at the center of it all. I am the creator. So, first question. And let's see here. I think this, yeah, okay. So this is from Magdal, I think. Magdal, if I read that correctly. Actually a really great name that I can't pronounce. Magdalena Maria Rosa Kulik. I think that's awesome. What a great name. So actually your question, a lot of other commenters answered or replied to your question. I can't read them because they're in Polish, I think. And I haven't learned Polish yet, but I'm going to work on that. So question 𝗙Con. What if my SP, my specific person, who is my ex, who I manifested to be in a relationship with me again and then lost him again? Well, you never lost anybody. You don't lose anybody, okay? I like to think of it as, hey, we're on a hiatus because we have to go in our little corners now and we got to focus on ourselves and do some growing on ourselves separately. It's kind of like the universe will go, okay, we're going to separate the two of you for a little while. You go think about things and you go think about things. You go live some experiences, you go live some experiences, and then you'll come back together as better people, as better versions of yourself, which will make you better partners towards each other, okay? That's a whole different kind of narrative and spin to put on things. Why not just think of it that way, all right? So you haven't lost anybody. Don't ever use that word again. Nothing is lost, okay? You're just taking a break and you're doing some growing on your own. That's all that's going on. It's just a little vacation from the relationship. So started being super spiritual as well and maybe working on manifesting the opposite. So in other words, her ex has also discovered spirituality and now she's worried. Now you're worried that he might be manifesting somebody else, using his newfound spiritual powers of manifesting to manifest someone other than you. Well, how do I unload that one? How do I unpack that one? First of all, you decide what happens in your reality and you decide the role that people in your reality play for you. In your reality, he's nothing but a lump of flesh. That's basically an energy ball. That's a lump of flesh, all right? And you decide because you're the director, the writer, the producer, the leading lady in your play, in your little piece of the universe, okay? So if you're worried about him manifesting somebody else, and you consistently worry about that, and you consistently practice that kind of thinking in your mind, what do you think is going to happen? Because physical reality is nothing but a mirror that reflects your dominant beliefs about things, about relationships, about yourself, okay? It reflects back to your dominant worries, okay? Like Abraham says, worrying is just using your imagination to create something you don't want. It's the same as manifesting, okay? So when we say visualize what you want, it's the opposite of worrying about what you don't want. It's the same process. Both of those things are manifesting, okay? If you're worrying about, I'm not going to pay the bills next month, and you worry about it all month, guess what's going to happen to your money? It's just going to fly out the window. It's seemingly out of your control too, okay? Because you're worried about it. You're using your imagination to manifest something you didn't want. So why don't you just use the power of your imagination now? Because you can already worry. You're already good at that, okay? So just turn that around and think about what you're going to do when he finally comes back to you. okay? Think about the relationship you're going to have when he finally comes back to you, all right? Think about all the growing that he's doing right now, discovering his own power, his own creative power, learning to be centered in himself. He's going to be such a better boyfriend to you when he comes back, and you're going to be such a better girlfriend to him when he comes back. And that's what you guys are doing right now. Why do you put a spin on this in terms of, hey, he might want somebody else? Because what you're assuming from your standpoint right now, from your point of view about yourself, is that you're not good enough for him. You've made him a 10 and yourself a 5. Okay, so you got to make yourself a 10 in your mind, you understand? And make him an 8 or a 7 in your mind, okay? Because he's probably not even that special, to be honest with you. You just think he is. You think he's better than you, and you think that other people are better than you. Other women, other girls out there are better than you. This is why you keep doing the work on yourself and practicing your self-love. Don't just stop and go, where is it now? Now I've practiced self-love for a whole week and nothing has happened. No, you don't do that. It's not a button that you press. It's not a magic wand that you wave. It's a lifestyle. It's just who you become now. You become the version of yourself who is in this awesome relationship with him, the version of yourself that he would never, ever choose anybody else over you. Never, ever, because you're so amazing. You're so awesome. All he's doing, the reason he's learning spirituality right now is because he wants to manifest you back. You see, not somebody else. You're the first thing he thinks about when he wakes up in the morning and the last thing he thinks about when he goes to bed at night. He can't wait to use his manifesting powers, his new spiritual powers, to manifest you back, the love of his life. He thinks about you all day long. He doesn't think about other women. Other women don't do it for him. You're the one who does it for him. That's why he's learning this stuff. Just like you're learning it to get him back, he's learning it to get you back. So perfect match, don't you see? See what I just did there? That's the kind of thinking you should be doing. That's how you should be using your imagination. That's how you should be switching your narrative to work in your favor and not against you. Remember, you have the power. There's nothing outside of you that has power over you. You have the power over your own reality and over how and who shows up and how they show up. You get to decide, okay? So just keep practicing that and keep doing what you're doing, all right? He'll be back. He's coming back. This is the universe working on him behind the scenes right now. So don't worry about what he's doing, who's doing with. He's thinking about you. He's using you. He's using all this stuff he's learning now to manifest you back. Boom. That's your story. That's the story you tell yourself from now on. Are we in a fight of who's more powerful? If you want to be, you get to decide. You want to be in a fight with him over who's more powerful, then keep imagining that. Why would you imagine something that you don't want? You're creating it. Remember that. So why don't you start imagining things that you do want instead? Listen, I can't make you do this, okay? You have to make the decision at some point. How badly do I really want this thing? If you want it badly enough, you'll do the work, and you'll keep doing the work. Even when he's back in your life, you'll keep doing the work on yourself. You'll keep loving yourself. You'll keep amping up your powers of positive thinking in the direction of where you want to be. Remember, every challenging situation is there to serve you. It's a tool for you. Use it for as long as you need to. The only reason that it's there is to help you gain clarity on what it is you want. Without experiencing what you don't want, you can't have an idea of what you do want. And from a creator perspective, how can you create if you don't even know what you want to be creating? So use the negative things, use the challenging situations, use this period of separation as a tool to serve you. And when it's served you, say, thank you for coming into my life, for serving me. Now I don't need you anymore. Dump it in the trash. Okay? It's over. Then from that point forward, you tell your new story. He wants me and nobody else. He's using this to manifest me and nobody else because I'm amazing. I'm a 10. I'm a catch. Why would he want anybody else? He's my soulmate, not anybody else's soulmate. This is my universe. This is where I create what I want, not creating for other people and what they want. Okay? So, or should I consider this as living in two different realities, meaning there's no problem at all? Well, two different realities, I mean, your realities will overlap at some point here. But yes, perhaps you're living in two different corners, I would say at this point. Maybe you're both working on yourselves separately right now so that when you come together, you'll be better versions of yourselves and you'll have the better relationship. And so many of you guys out there want to get the ex back, get the specific person, but you don't think from the end. You don't think, well, what's that relationship going to be like? It's almost as if the moment they contact you, you think you've Bam, there it is, okay? But what you want is the relationship. So if you want the relationship, that means what you ultimately want is a relationship that lasts, right? That stands the test of time. And in order to do that, you've got to become the best version of yourself to plug into that relationship. And they have to become the best version of themselves to plug into that relationship, you see. Because, you know, this fallacy of the way we think in our culture is that, oh, that person will complete me. This is some weird Tom Cruise thing, or I don't know, some Hollywood schlock, okay? Stop watching Hollywood movies and television shows and thinking that they have the answers as far as how to conduct a relationship, okay? I've known some of the people who write those things, and trust me, they have terrible relationships, all right? So don't let movies and TV shows inform you on how love should work. You already have that inside of you. You're a human being. It's natural for you to know how love works. You're an eternal being of light as well. So it's not, you came in with love. You're going to leave with love. You have love with you all the time. Okay. So love is the power, is the force in the universe, and you own that force. It's part of you. It's in you. It's outside of you. It's around you. You're in it. Okay. So there's no separation between you and that. You already understand how this stuff works. So silence the nut. Okay. Silence the monkey mind, and the answers will come to you. So, in other words, okay, what I wanted to say about that is, of course, you don't expect the other person to complete you. You become complete first. They become complete first. Then you come together in your completeness and you share in your completeness. And that's what's going to make a relationship work and last and make it wonderful and fun and exciting and passionate, okay? And sexy. So, and the other part of your question, yeah, there's no problem at all. That's the answer to that is yes, there's no problem at all, okay? So just keep telling yourself that. So I hope that answers your question. I'm sure the other commenters, the other viewers who commented had wonderful advice. I just couldn't read it. But I'll just say I'm sure that they had wonderful things to say to you, so listen to them as well, okay? And you're gonna do just fine. You're doing great. Don't worry about it. So this next one is from Bianca Lucas. Hi, Tarkan. I think it's Bianca or Blanca. I'm sorry, one of the two. I can't quite read this. This is very small. I copied and pasted it into a document, and it's weird font. So I think it's either Bianca or Blanca. Anyway, my SP left me for a 3P, third party, okay, 7 months ago. And from the beginning, I started working on myself. Good. That's what you should be doing. And the past 2 months, I've been really focusing on me using scripting, affirmations, and meditations. I would like to start using the techniques to manifest him back, but I still don't feel I've really reached self-love. Well, remember what I just told Migdal? Remember what I just told her? It's a process. It's not something you just finish doing one day, all right? You don't just kind of go, oh, now I love myself. Now I'm done with that. It's a process. It's going to be a lifelong process. Through all the stages in your life, you're going to continue to love yourself, okay? It's going to be a lifestyle. It's just who you are now, all right? So you do it to love yourself. It gives you power. It lets you understand your power, and it makes your life flow easier, okay? Including these things that you want so badly, these specific people. You're putting them on a pedestal. All of you out there are doing this. You're obsessing over them because you think they're better than you. You think they have some kind of secret that you don't have. You think that you need them to tell you, I love you, so you can tell yourself you love yourself. You have to start doing that first. And then they come in that way as a reflection of that, because their third 3D reality, external reality, is nothing but a mirror, okay? It reflects your inner thoughts, your inner state of being back to you. So what are you practicing on the inside? What are you believing about yourself, okay? Self-love is not something you just do a couple of times till you learn it. You keep doing that until you croak, all right? So, I would like to start using these techniques to manifest him back. And again, you don't use techniques to manifest him back. You use techniques to align yourself, because he's already back. There's already that reality out there in that field of infinite possibilities that is already all in place for you, okay? The only thing you're doing now in terms of using these techniques is to align your awareness of it, to get your focus upon that, to become the person inside, act like the person, speak like the person, okay? Talk like the person, walk like the person, have the confidence of the person, have the self-awareness of the person, have the sense of your own power as this person, the version of you who is in this relationship, who has what you want, who's living what you want, okay? That version of you is out there. So all these techniques like affirmations and meditation and scripting and visualizing is all just there to help you bring your focus and awareness into that reality, okay? That's all it is. You don't need to manifest him back. You've already done it. When you launch that rocket of desire that you want him back, boom, the universe arranged it. It's there waiting for you, but you can't see it because your focus is over here. If your focus is over here, where is he? What do I need to do? It's not here yet. It's not here yet. It's not here yet. It's not here yet. Where is he? What's he doing? What's he doing? There's a third party. There's a third party. How can you ever have awareness of it already being there? You need to switch your focus from here to here. Okay, you need to stop going, where is it, 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 to, it's here, it's here, it's here, it's here. Now I act like the person who has it. Now I speak like the person who has it. Now I think like the person who has it. Now I walk like the person who has it. Now I carry myself like the person who has it. Okay, I eat and breathe and drink like the person who has it. That's what these techniques are for, all right? I'm not yelling, I'm just getting passionate. I really want you guys to get this. And I know so many of you, if not all of you, are so close to it. You're so close because it's just a thin little barrier between where you are now and where you're putting your focus now and where it needs to be for you to efficiently move yourself in the direction of your manifestation. Okay, it's really just a tiny little thing, but it's crucial though, right? Because it's like a tiny little thing, but it keeps you seemingly this far apart from where you want to be. Because so many of you going, well, I'm worried about him being with somebody else. So why isn't he here yet? Well, because you're worried about him being with somebody else. I'm worried about him being with somebody else. Then I saw that he's with somebody else. Well, what does that tell you? You're creating these things. It's a manifestation. If you can manifest and create what you don't want, then God damn it, you can manifest and create what you do want, okay? Use the same techniques that you use to worry and turn it around and imagine things working out for you, all right? Tarkan's been inside a little too long, people, okay? Tarkan needs to go out and socialize and get a beer or something. All right, so... But I love you all. You know what? I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think you could do it. I know you can, all right? If I can do it, you can do it. Believe me. So, let's see. So, I still don't feel I've reached self-love. Well, like I said, it's not something that you reach. It's something you practice from now on. And you'll get better and better at it, okay? It'll get easier until what happens is you'll wake up one day and go, I really want him back. That'd be awesome. But I don't need it because I'm cool. I'm cool. I love my life. I'm about myself. I'm doing what I love. I'm doing what I'm passionate about. I got all these other guys knocking down my door. Damn, I can't, my dance card is filling up. I got to turn them all away. They're like coming out of the walls like zombies, all these dudes that want me because I'm so damn attractive right now. I'm so hot to trot. I'm so confident. Everywhere I go, heads turn because I'm just emanating this energy of confidence and charisma and magnetism. And he's just another dude. And of course, his head's going to turn too. So don't worry about it. That's the attitude you're going to get to one day when you say, as you say, you want to, what did you say? Reach self-love. Okay. You're doing it bit by bit every day. But like I said, don't think of it in terms of that's something that I now do to get that thing. And that's how you live now. That's just what you do from now on. You just love yourself from now on. You respect yourself from now on. You do it all the way through when you've manifested that relationship back, when you're back in it. Okay, you keep doing that. You don't just drop this thing. You don't go, okay, now he's back. Now I can stop loving myself and go back to obsessing and being weird and clingy and whatever, right? No, you keep doing that, okay? Because you don't just want this relationship. You want this relationship to last, okay? And you want that relationship with yourself to last. That's what it comes down to. How can you have a relationship with somebody else if you don't even have a good relationship with yourself? That's where it has to start, okay? So everything and everyone in your life is a projection of you. It's some aspect of you, how you're thinking about yourself, how you're looking at yourself, your limiting beliefs that you've practiced. That's all it is, all right? Because, when you practice self-love and practice it daily, and you're going to practice it from now on, things will get easier. It won't just be this area in your life that gets easier. Everything else will get easier. That's not to say there won't be other challenges, because remember, challenges will keep coming along because they're there to teach you clarity, to show you who you are, where you are now in relation to where you want to be, or what it is you even want at any given stage in your life. So let the contrast and the challenges be there and be good and use them as tools. You'll react to them differently than you did before. That's going to be the difference. You'll see them as tools. You won't get hung up on them. You won't engage in them. You won't build the momentum with them. You'll go, oh, this challenging situation, well, that's interesting. So that's showing up to show me what I've been thinking, where my limiting beliefs about this area are. So now I can tweak that. Okay, now I can work on that. Now that challenging situation has served its purpose. Thank you. Now I'm going to move on. And that's how it works. Okay. You'll get better at this, and it will get easier. That's really what it comes down to. I don't know if I'll ever reach that point. It gets frustrating. I know it gets frustrating. Look, when you feel frustrated, you know what you do. Let the frustration just bubble up in you for a little bit, okay? Just give it 5 minutes a day. That's it. That's all it gets, all right? You're gonna sit down when you have fear, you have worry, you have frustration, you have sadness, you have all that stuff, you have doubt. You go, okay, I'm not gonna try to chase you away, but I'm not gonna engage you past 5 minutes either. All you get today is 5 minutes. So come on fear, come on doubt, come on frustration, bring it on right now. I'm going to time you, and you're going to feel it to its fullest extent, and 5 minutes are up. That's all you get today. Now I'm going to go back to focusing on myself and on what I want, period. And the next day you can do it again. Okay, you get 5 minutes, boom, that's all you get. That way your mind feels like maybe, okay, you're listening to me, she's listening to me, okay? But you're not engaging. That's all you get. 5 minutes, negative emotions, 5 minutes is what you get. You get your meeting with me, okay? You get to air your complaints or your worries, and that's all the committee has time for. It's 5 minutes, okay? Because we're creating something over here that's much better than what you're proposing to us. So thank you for the 5 minutes now. F off, all right? That's a good technique. And after a while, you won't even need those 5 minutes anymore, because you'll just be like, I don't need that. I don't want to create that. I'm creating over here. This is what I want. This is what I prefer. You'll get better at that as you understand your power, as you come into your awareness of your power. Okay? Blanca. I think it's Blanca now that I look at it. It looks like an L. All right. So, I can't read this. I got to use a different font for these things. So now I got 2 comments that are actually kind of uplifting. So let's get into those. I like these, and you can see how, how they kind of managed to make something move, okay? They managed to get something going and in a positive direction, a direction of what they wanted. So this is Sarah, I want to say 𝗙់𝗖cie. I'm sorry, I totally slaughtered that. I think it's 𝗙𝗰𝗲𝗯𝗏, or is it Sarah? Anyway, so I finally get to post one of these manifestations of letting go and focusing on self-love. Whee! Last night I did some self-love meditations before bed. Excellent. That's a great time to do that kind of stuff. Before bed, when you're like in that twilight zone a little bit, that's when your ego mind kind of, takes a little break. It's taking a little coffee break. It's getting ready for bed. It doesn't have so much power to resist what it is you want. That's a good time to do affirmations and to meditate and to do scripting and to think about those things, because now your mind is flowing more easily. There's less sort of, at the beginning of the day, you got all this stuff you're worried about, and what do I got to do today, and what kind of day is it going to be? So nighttime is a great time to create and use your imagination and write down the things that you want, right? So I finally get to post one of these. Last night I was using meditations of letting go and focusing on self-love. Last night I did some self-love meditations before bed. I normally do specific person meditations before bed. Do we want to imagine what those are? Before bed, to make me feel good before bed. Excellent. Anything you can do to make yourself feel good. That's what it comes down to. It's really that simple. All right. We try to complicate this stuff, but really it's as simple as that. I want to feel good. Most of the time I want to feel good. And once you make that decision, then you do the things to make yourself feel good. All right. If something doesn't make you feel good, don't do it. Stop doing it. Cut it out. Today I decided to put myself first. Bam. Thank you. I put out the intention that my SP would contact me today. Intention, and remember what an intention is. It's a decision. It's not asking. You're not asking anymore. You're intending, okay? You're deciding, because you are the creator of the universe. There's really no one to ask anyway. All right, there's no like big authority or committee out there going, excuse me, committee, may I put forward my proposal for having happiness in my life, please? Would you please review it and let me know your decision on whether I may be happy? You know, I'm a taxpayer, so please, you know, keep that in mind, and I vote, please keep that in mind. None of that, okay? You are the creator, you're the director and the writer and the producer of this movie of your life. You decide, that's all you do. You don't ask. I'm going to ask the universe. No, you're going to tell the universe what it is you want. That's what you're doing. So I'm going to intend. And an intention is nothing more than a decision. So that's what she did. She says, today, I put out the intention that he's going to contact me. So she made a decision that he's going to contact her. He's going to contact me today. Decision made. Boom. Well, now what do you do after that, after you make that decision? She went to work. I'm an essential worker, she says. Good for you. Do you get like a weird, like a t-shirt, a special t-shirt? She's an essential worker, so she went to work. Please be safe out there. Wash your hands. Came home and decided to do things that make me happy and distract myself. What have I been saying this whole time? This is what you do. This is how you do it, okay? You go about your life, you do things that feel good. You focus on things that feel good. You don't have to keep focusing on them. You can do it in the moment when it feels good to do so. If it's going to make you feel good to visualize about them and to meditate on them, then do it. But if you're doing it because you need something to happen and change so badly, because you won't be happy until it does, then guess what you're going to be manifesting? Guess what you're going to be visualizing and meditating on? The lack of them, all right? How they're not present in your life. So this is how you do it. Go about your life, for God's sakes. Everything is being worked out now. The process is being worked out for you. And you got to learn to be patient. How long is it going to take, Tarkan? How long is it going to take? When's it going to happen? 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 Let go. Don't worry about it. It's going to happen. That's all you need to know, and that's all you need to tell yourself. It's going to happen. Go about your life. Do things that you love. Think about things that make you feel good. Hang out with your friends. Engage in activities that you're passionate about. Okay? Follow your highest excitement at any given moment. That's it. So let's see. Okay, I keep losing my spot. Today I decided to put myself first. I put out the intention that he would contact me today. That today was the day. I let go of it. Truly. Didn't think any more of him the rest of the day. That's it. Went to work, came home, and decided to do things that make me happy and distract myself. Boom. Again, not thinking of him or looking at our chat thread, etc. Right? So not checking his social media. Has he liked my post yet? And is he looking at me? Is he doing this? He texted me at 4 p.m. today. That day that she decided, today I decide he's going to contact me today. That's it. And now I've set the intention. I've put the order in with Amazon, and they're going to deliver the package. That's all I need to do. I don't need to keep checking the tracking number all day long. Now they're in Mississippi. Oh, now they're loading it on the truck. Now it's in Detroit. Now it's on a bus making its way over. No, you need to just let go. You put in the order. That's it. I ordered it. It's a done deal. Boom. So he texted her, texted her at 4 p.m. that very day. I had not heard from him in almost a week. Amazing. Thank you. Don't thank me. Thank yourself. You're the one who did it. Okay? So give yourself a pat on the shoulder and take this as an example, guys. This is how you do it. And it's so simple. This doesn't have to be a 3-hour video about some long letter, although I love those too, guys. If you have success stories, please send them to me. And I can do a 3-hour, podcast episode or something about it. I love doing those. But it doesn't have to be more complicated than that. You see how simple this is? And look, if it happens for her, it will happen for you, okay? But you got to stop putting your focus over here and shift it to where you want it to be instead. So, the last one, Sunita. Again, I'm sorry, guys, about the names. I had been watching Attracting Your Ex Back using LOA for a year now. My ex suddenly broke up with me out of the blue last April. I was heartbroken and was obsessed with getting him back all of last year, even until the start of this year. Yeah, so, the longer you obsess about getting them back, the longer it takes for them to come back. Because, again, where are you putting your focus and your attention? What comes into your life is based on what you put your focus and your attention on. You put your focus and your attention on how they're not there, guess what's going to happen? They're going to keep happening and keep happening and keep happening, is that they're not going to be there. I did not give any other guy any chance until recently. So you started going out, you started having fun. Perfect, wonderful. Nothing wrong with that. See it as practice for the relationship that you want, okay? If you guys are thinking about, if anybody out there, you don't have to do this, okay? But if anyone is out there wondering, can I date? I've been asked those questions before. Can I date other people while I'm, manifesting them or waiting for them to come back? Well, if you're dating other people, you're having fun. If you're just going out on dates, if you're just having fun, like here's a date there with that dude, here's a date with that girl, and we're going dancing, we're having dinner, maybe we'll make out a little bit, who cares? It's not a big deal, okay? See it all as practice. If you want to do it, I would always say, go ahead. If you want to do it, if it feels good to you to do it, if it's fun for you to do it, go have fun. Do anything that's fun. And if you're worried about, well, what if they come back and I'm dating? Well, you know what? See the just going out on little fun dates with people here and there. You don't have to keep seeing the same person. It'll just be a fun thing. See it as practice for when they come back. Your dating mojo is going to be off the charts, okay? You're going to be a pro at it, all right? Because it'll build your confidence too. And if you don't want to do that, please, I know I'm anticipating the comments right now. Somebody inevitably is going to go, but Tarkan, I only want them. Okay, I'm not saying that you have to date other people. I'm just saying it's okay if you want to, okay? Trust me, I get these comments. So, where was I? Okay. Until recently, last month I felt that I need to get over it. Yeah, your inner being is going, dude, girl, come on. Enough with the obsessing. We know what you want. We got it set up over here for you. Your table is set, okay? We got table for two. Candlelight, you ordered the chicken, all right? We got it all. It's getting cold, okay? So hello, over here, while you keep staring at that black, dark hole outside, you're like peeping down the sewer drain, wondering where's my gold. So I just felt like I needed to get over it. He's not coming back. Well, that's not necessarily what you should be thinking. He's already back, okay? He's not coming back and started watching your videos. Good. And how you said it's imperative to let go. Yes. And remember, and if you want to see the video, you can go back, and take a look at that one that says letting go versus giving up. Letting go is not giving up, guys. Letting go is letting go of the need to have this. It's letting go of your obsession, which is basically your resistance, which is basically the thing that's keeping this apart from you, okay? Letting go of the resistance. That's what letting go is. Letting go of the obsessing over it. Letting go of the needing it to be this way. And I did that. You let go. Good for you. Last Tuesday, and you see how that's just a decision too? It doesn't require a lot of knowledge to how to you just decide to let go. Once you get to a point where you're sick of yourself, you're sick of your own bullshit, you let go on your own. That's really what it comes down to. At some point you get, I'm so exhausted from this obsessing over things. I'm just done. I give up. But the thing is, as you become better at this, at understanding this and your power and manifesting, you won't need to get to that point in the future, okay? You won't need to get to the point of exhausting yourself energetically that you just throw up your arms and then suddenly something happens. You'll just know automatically, oh, I see, just let go now. Now I do this, now I do this. Now I focus on it, now I focus on something else. And you'll learn to read yourself, okay? That's very, very important. But you'll get better at it. You won't have to get to the point of just, God, I throw in the towel. I'm so exhausted from obsessing. You'll just know not to obsess. And I did that. Last Tuesday, my ex, who had blocked me everywhere, contacted me. Look, what did she do? She just decided, she made the decision to let go. I'm going to let go. That's it. I'm done. Boom, he contacts her. What does that tell you? That's almost like that thing was already loaded, okay? That was already loaded and ready to go, ready to pop, okay? So, it's not like she had to let go and then start all over again and then visualize about him. No, he was already ready. The moment that she took her finger off the cork was able to float to the top, okay? That's all it is. Your cork floats naturally. It's only all of us doing this, keeping the finger on it going, why isn't the cork floating? You just let go of the cork. Boom, there it is. And it took hardly any time at all, okay? He had blocked me everywhere. He contacted me. I blew him off. I blew him off since I was really upset with the way he had treated me. Well, okay, all right. I recommend very strongly that you get over that too, okay? You let go of that too. You're hanging on to the old relationship here. The old relationship is done. You don't want that one. You want the new relationship with the same person, but you want the new relationship. In order to do that, you have to let go of what happened in the old relationship. You got to forgive him. You got to forgive yourself. You got to get over the anger. So here he comes back and you're like, no, which is probably what you've been wanting to do the whole time, right? You were hoping he would contact you so that you could have the upper hand and go, no, no, I don't think so. That's okay. That's all right. This is how we play, okay? No judgment. I just find it humorous. So he finally contacts her and she blows him off. So yesterday night, though, I texted him. So it gets better, okay, guys? Just a little tease there. Yesterday night, I texted him and we had a really great conversation. So you forgave him, you let go. He even called me and apologized a lot and said that he wants to meet me and that he misses me. So you let go of that too. So you blew him off at first. That felt good for 5 minutes. And you probably went, wait, no, what am I doing? So then he contacts you, right? Or you texted him. That's what happened. So you text and you're like, oh, what am I doing? This is stupid. So you texted him and look what happened. You opened the door for him. He was ready to walk right through that door the whole time. Probably that whole year you were obsessing about him, wondering where is he? Is he with somebody else? The whole time he was ready for you. And all it took was for you to get ready first. That's the trick. So that's what all the techniques are about, is to get yourself ready for it. Not to get them ready. The universe is working on them. The universe already has what you want set up for you. You need to get yourself ready for it, okay? You got to forgive. You got to, all that kind of stuff. Move on, not obsess. Focus on yourself. Make yourself a 10 in your mind, okay? So, and that he wants to meet me and he misses me. So thank you, Tarkan. I've watched many LOA videos, coaches videos, but yours resonated with me. Well, good, and I'm glad, and I'm really happy to hear that wonderful news. And I know everything's already set up for you, so just keep doing what you're doing, okay? And all you guys out there, use these last 2 comments to let you, to show you how easy this is. And if they can do it, if I can do it, if people can do it, other people can do it, so can you. Don't ever lose the hope on that, all right? Don't ever think that you can't do something, that you can't create what you want. Other people are doing it, and you're no worse than anybody else. We're all the same. We have the same power. We come from the same source. We have the same ability to create what we want and manifest happy things in our lives and have happy lives and love ourselves, okay? And be good to ourselves. Be kind to ourselves and others. So, yeah, so the last thing she wants to say, and to all those who are struggling getting their ex back, you need to be willing to let go and stop obsessing over him. He will feel the shift of energy and will contact you. All right? So thank you for that, Sunita. Sorry, I messed up your name. And all your names, actually, today. It's a weird name day for me. So thank you guys for those comments. Those were amazing. All of them were amazing. So thank you for continuing to comment, continuing to watch my videos and subscribe. And if you haven't done that already, please do so now. Please subscribe. Please, comment. Please like. If you're feeling generous, go ahead and share these videos with anyone that you might think would benefit from them. If you're feeling extra generous, go ahead and leave me a tip down below. Every little bit is appreciated. And thank you to all of you who have done that. You guys have been amazing throughout this whole weird ordeal, planetary malfunction. I'm watching people out there helping each other. I'm watching people get on top of themselves. I'm watching people being good to each other, help each other out, being generous. We're pulling it together. It really says something about who we really are. We're showing our true colors, and I think those are great, wonderful, bright colors, at least from what I'm seeing, but I choose only to see the good things. So, on that note, guys, thanks for watching. Once again, I'm Tarkan. Until next time, happy manifesting. Be well, be healthy, be safe, and I'll see you again soon, okay? Bye-bye.